plan of campaign competition was taken very seriously at Great Hampton Street. A committee was formed representative of a wide variety of departments and responsibilities in the factory, and this was under the chairmanship of Mr. Thatcher. A lot of hard work was put in, and a plan of campaign was submitted to the judges. We were delighted to hear that we had won the first prize, which was to be a tour in Scandinavia. After an early morning start from Birmingham, we arrived at London Airport and later took off in a BEA Comet for Stockholm. More than half the party had not flown before in a modern aircraft, and the power and speed of takeoff was a new experience for them. The first sight of Sweden provided a distinct contrast with the English countryside. At a fine modern hotel in Stockholm, and the next morning we left with our Swedish guide for the ceramics factory at Gustavsberg, which was about 6 miles from the city. These scenes are typical of the surroundings of Stockholm. Innumerable waterways, modern detached houses among the trees, and the family boats moored nearby. The autumn tints were much in evidence, although it was only mid-September. We halted once or twice to admire the beauties on the lakeside. The press operator can always depend on the setter to help her when she's in difficulties. Stockholm has a difficult traffic problem, made much worse by the many water barriers that intersect the city. The cameraman on the Katarina elevator has to wind his camera for a second shot. Over the water is the old part of the city, where there are many ancient and interesting buildings, and away to the left is the famous town hall. This is a red brick building, somewhat Moorish in architectural style and distinct from the other buildings in the city. It has gilded figures, and the whole effect is extremely impressive. On the tower are seen the triple crowns of Sweden, the national emblem. This is the river Malaren flowing down from the Great Lakes of southern Sweden to the city. Downstream, the Baltic shipping comes up to the city wharves. Decide to go by ferry to Djurgården, and some of the party are puzzled by the tokens which are given at the ticket office. The old man of the sea embraces his mermaid on the quayside. Our first objective is the strange-shaped building on the shore ahead. This houses the Vasa, a 300-year-old galleon which has been salvaged from the harbour bottom and is now being carefully restored. This shows the humid atmosphere which is necessary to maintain the timbers in sound condition during the restoration. The exhibition nearby shows the method used to salvage the ship, and there's some interesting specimens of carving taken from the wreck. Life seems to doubt the intentions of one member of the party. The red squirrels are very numerous and very tame in Skansen. Houses and farms are all representative of varying periods of Swedish social history, and they're all furnished in true period style. Production and inspection take a close look at the job. This is an unusual sight in this day of modern machinery. This is a Harvest Thanksgiving emblem. low when we left Skansen and returned to the city by the ferry. Just one of the fine departmental stores in Stockholm. This is the German church. The openwork spire is made of cast iron, and the roof, like many of the principal buildings, is of copper. A last look at the town hall before we board the train for Gothenburg. This was a journey of some 300 miles right across southern Sweden. We travelled in a luxurious saloon with separate armchairs and a distinct Victorian style. The dining car was adjacent, and the time passed very pleasantly indeed. There was very little variation in the scenery, and these shots could have been taken almost anywhere along the route. We had only one day in Gothenburg, which is Sweden's largest port. We did manage to pay a brief morning visit to the quayside, however. Ernie's sprayed ankle on the morning of departure is still troubling him. The Volvo Car Works was the reason for our visit to Gothenburg. We were most cordially welcomed, but we were not allowed to photograph in the works. Here we see the party leaving the works en route for the airport and Copenhagen. We made the flight in the Scandinavian Airlines Corsair. It was quite uneventful. The chairman relaxes, and others just contemplate. And so to Denmark and the Hotel Viking in Copenhagen. We went next morning to visit the Kastrup Glass Works. And here we are on the quayside, where the glass-making sand is unloaded and trucked to the works. This operator is removing the unwanted tops of glasses by touching them against a diamond after they've been heated. This is the flaming to remove the raw edges, inspection, and finally packing for dispatch. We called to see the Lucas agent, Mr. Paul Kettner, who had very kindly arranged our whole day's activities for us. We had a magnificent lunch at the local yacht club, and some of us appeared to be a little unsteady, but not all. It was a delightful place, and over 1,000 yachts, we were told, were moored here. And here we are at Elsinore, Hamlet's castle, looking across to Sweden. Back in Copenhagen, a city of canals. The sentries in the courtyard at the Royal Palace of Amalienborg. The tower of the town hall. And the large statue of Hans Andersen, much beloved by the Danes, the spire of Christianborg Palace, and the spire of Serpent's Tails Twisted on the Stock Exchange. Every tourist must see Hans Andersen's Little Mermaid. She looks out pensively on a very busy sea route to the Baltic. Here comes the hydrofoil from Malmö, 35 minutes for the trip. These ships followed one another at intervals of a few minutes only, while we were down there in the morning sunshine before breakfast. Flowers are few and far between in Scandinavia, but we did find this herbaceous border. We were fascinated by the concentrated shipping movements, and we were down in Dockland quite frequently to watch the rather tricky manoeuvres in such narrow waters by some very fine modern ships. This lifting bridge and its partner upstream are wonderful pieces of engineering skill. They carry twin tram tracks with overhead wires as well as 4 traffic lanes. You notice the folding of the overhead wires. The raising of the bridge takes about 20 seconds, and the lowering just over half a minute, so that the traffic is held up for a minimum of time. Currency trouble. It was British week in Copenhagen, and the streets were suitably decorated. The time has come for the departure of the main party. A coach has arrived to collect them, but it promptly broke down outside the hotel, so a fleet of taxis has been ordered instead. Stewart braves the dangers of the traffic to see that nobody's been left behind. The four of us remaining decided to take a sightseeing tour on the canals, and this was a photo that was taken from one of the bridges during the trip. The Stock Exchange beneath this spar, which we see again, is the oldest in the world, being built 1660. Our multilingual guide spoke in 4 languages. With its outside stairway on the spar is an interesting piece of architecture. We tried to make the ascent in the afternoon, but found the church closed. Some of the bridges give very little headroom. We were told had a lifting capacity of 125 tons. Finally, it is our turn to return. And here we are back at Gastrup Airport. The flight to London was made in an American-built Coronado jet. We seem to have a bit of divided opinion as to exactly which way we're going to take off. I only hope the pilot's got a better idea than we have. Flying at 30,000 feet, the sky is dark and all the sunlight is reflected from the cloud layer beneath. The upper surface of the wing therefore appears quite dark. Back on English soil again. One passenger is anxious to conceal his identity, but our party is much more interested in what the customs officer will have to say. The end of a really memorable trip.